It wasn't that long ago the Baltimore Ravens traveled to Los Angeles and knocked off a red-hot Chargers team. This time, the location is reversed. The Chargers, even though they have 12 wins, they are the wild-card team. They will go on the road to take on the AFC North champion Baltimore Ravens in a rematch. This hasn't been that long ago. We saw this one, and it was a close game. I know the final score says one thing, but that was a turnover late. Antonio Gates' fumble was a Charger trying to drive to take the lead inside 3 minutes. It goes the other way for a touchdown, but that game was a nail-biter, and I think we might see another one here, Rhett.
No, I think you're right, and obviously a lot of the talk about this one is going to be, how do the Chargers deal with Lamar Jackson and company in the second go-round? Well, I'm also kind of interested because if Antonio Gates hadn't fumbled that ball, didn't you just feel like they were?
I'd seen it before with this
right?
team. Calling these Charger games, I've seen it in Pittsburgh. I saw it in Kansas City, that late comeback, and it felt like Phillip Rivers maybe had another one in him, but didn't get the opportunity.
So that's kind of the matchup to watch, though, right? It's the targets for the Chargers up against that Ravens secondary.
Yeah, so, what have you seen from those wide receivers there with the Chargers?
Well, Keenan Allen, again, we talked about, T.Y. Hilton being one of the forgotten superstars of this league. Keenan Allen is one of those as well at wideout. And watch what he could do when he just senses the open space and sees the safety backing up. He's got the window coming in as he comes in on the in route here. And his connection with Phillip Rivers, that's what makes that work. He's an experienced route runner. He knows how to get open, where to get open, and Phillip is always going to find him. Then you got, a guy who kind of hasn't been used a ton this year, right? Travis Benjamin.
Yeah. But he's a deep threat.
He gives you that threat, and not just deep, down the field, but also taking a shot and then him turning it into a
He's
chunk
one of the
play,
faster
right?
wide receivers. So he kind of gets lost in the shuffle here. We have so many wide receivers. I think
Give him blockers in front, and it's a problem.
And this is a quick throw, what you're going to need against this Baltimore Ravens pass rush that got home quite often, especially in the second half of that first meeting. Now, when I look at this secondary for the Baltimore Ravens, playing outstanding football, and that's one of the reasons they can be so aggressive with their front. I mean, you look at Jimmy Smith, what he did last week against the Cleveland Browns, had 2 interceptions. We'll show you one of them right here. He's got the size and the length to press, but he also has tremendous awareness, instincts, and ball skills. You see the physicality, maybe a little bit, pushes the envelope just a little bit here. Get your eyes back, break on the football, and finish with the interception. He's been playing great football coming down the stretch. This is a healthy Ravens secondary. And one of the underrated guys, Tavon Young, who's one of the better nickel corners in the league. They've got the size with Humphrey on the outside as well as Jimmy Smith, and then Tavon Young. He sees everything, he feels everything. They allow him to float a good bit in this defense, pops that ball up in the air, and that's Smith's second interception. So this whole group collectively in the secondary for the Baltimore Ravens, led by Eric Weddle, the former Charger, who, by the way, congratulations, $1 million for that win to get into the postseason.
He's going to share it with his teammates.
Is that what he said?
I
missed that.
I know.
Good for them.
That's pretty cool.
But this is going to be a fun game. I'm not going to pick it. I'm going to be calling the game for Chargers Radio. I think it's a very close game. I think it's going to come down to whether or not the Chargers can protect up front against that pass rush for the Ravens. I think that could be what decides this one. But who do you like to win this game?
I like the Ravens. I do. I like the Ravens at home. I like the fact that they've won 6 of 7 with Lamar Jackson. I like the fact that they can shorten the game again and give you limited possessions. And as long as he's not turning the ball over in the pass game and fumbling like we saw at the goal line in Week 17, taking care of the football, that defense is just too good. They're playing too good right now in Baltimore. I think they're going to give Phillip Rivers and company fits. And if he can't, we're talking about 6 turnovers the last 3 games.
He's got to play better.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
That's something that will not fly in this rematch against the Ravens. So I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. I'm going to be there. It's only going to be 51 degrees.
Again, the Chargers,
I already feel like I've won. It's not going to be too cold for me there, but it's going to be a fun game. You'll see it 105 Eastern on CBS.
Click here to subscribe to the NFL YouTube channel and click here to subscribe to the Move the Sticks podcast.